Hello, my lovely Marshall Blenders. How are you? How are you? Hey, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. How are y'all feeling? Hope everybody's doing good. I hope you had a good weekend. I had a good weekend. I got to go to Walmart today, first time in a long time. I hadn't been to Walmart, I think, since probably February. And before that, it had been years. So it was nice. I got to go there, bought a few things, bought an not an Oral-B, sorry. It's what's the baking soda company? Arm & Hammer, but it's the same toothbrush that the Oral-B had, the mechanical one. I feel like it's one of the best ones. It's able to remove plaque, keeps the teeth white. You don't have to use a whitening toothpaste. I don't use whitening toothpaste. These teeth, the color that they are the color that they are, you know? But I wanted to share something. So I have a tie that's my favorite tie. And because it's my favorite tie, it's also my most stained tie. I was able to wash it today and get it very clean. I haven't steamed it yet, but once it's steamed, it's basically like new. And what I did is I washed it at home. What I used was this. Okay? Multiple usage food strainer from Amazon. So Amazon, this is a product that I bought from Amazon, and the way I used it was I put the tie in it. This is obviously a new one. It comes with a drawstring. Okay, so I pulled the drawstring, right? Closed it, and I did a double knot. Right? Then I did one of these. Right? And I did another one. Because if you know how to tie your shoelace, you know that these will be easy. But I pulled the side out all the way and just tightened it like that. And put it into wash. And it really washed it well. And I got this idea because years ago, listen, I didn't have money to send stuff to the cleaners, so I would actually wash my blazers. And what I would do is I would get a pillowcase and I would put my blazers in there, and I would actually pin it shut and put it into the washer at the hand wash or delicate cycle, right? And then I would take it out and steam it while it was wet with the iron. Steam it with the iron and then hang it up and then finish pressing it once it was dry. So that was, let me tell you something. Cuando no hay dinero, uno se lo tiene que inventar. When there's no money, you gotta figure it out. So I also wanted to share some of my favorite hair products for a silk press. Yes, BioSilk, Silk Therapy, or Kenrus Platinum. I love their silkening gloss, right? But for me, this is one of my main secrets, the Rusk Shining, because it really gives the hair that separation and that movement. And the Rusk Thermal Shine Spray. Now this one turns the silk press more into a satin press because it really provides a lot of heat protection, but I like it. And once the wrap comes down, it'll go right back to being perfectly silky. And my favorite colognes for this week, So Aramis, or Aramis, or Aramis. This one you can get online for like $9 to like $23, and so it's a really good buy. And I love it because it is a woody smell. It's a woody smell. The dry down is so delicious. This, for me, feels like it was in its time a very special fragrance, because for me at this time it still remains a very special fragrance. It feels very almost fougere in its smell, but it's just so delicious, and it lasts. It really does last. So Aramis, I really like it. And the other one that I'm loving this week is, it's from the company OK Fine Fragrance. It's actually, you know, the label, they write it themselves. And this one is called OBO because it's smoked oud fragrance aged in bourbon seasoned American oak barrel. So O is for oud, B is for the barrel, bourbon, I'm sorry, for bourbon, and the O is for the oak. So it's oud is a type of an element that is used, and it's taken out of actual wood, but it's a specific type of wood, and it creates this wonderful smell. They use terms like animalic or animalistic, and for its smell, but for me, I love it. I love it, and honestly, this one, I always thought that a good perfume is supposed to have this crazy projection in order for it to last. This one doesn't have a sick projection, but what it does have is a wonderful sillage. So it's probably about arm's length smell for like the first two hours, and then after that it's about an elbow's distance, and it stays at an elbow's distance. On the skin, it will fade for obvious reasons. You know, your body's metabolizing and you're washing stuff. But on the clothes and on linen, it stays for days. It literally stays for days, and it's absolutely wonderful. So this is of the oud that I have experienced, it is my favorite. And the reason why there was some delay in saying if it was my favorite or not is because I still love Rassasi's leather oud. I love it, I love it, I love it. But this one, for me, I feel that the oud is it's just oud, you know? The oud is good. So yes, Rassasi is still my favorite, but for this week, it was Aramis and OK Fine Fragrance OBO. Oud, bourbon, oak. Okay? So let me know what fragrances you guys like. Let me know what hair products you guys like. And if you have some laundering tricks for me, let me know. Hello, that's what we're here for. Marshall's Blends Hair is a place where we learn, we talk, we communicate, we converse, okay? So I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Get ready. We're gonna have to ship up. You know, someone would say, oh man, you know, you can't be positive all the time. What I say is, I may not be positive all the time, but for the most part, I'm happy all the time. Okay? And is it possible to be happy and sad at the same time? Guess what? Yes, because that's called being realistic. That's called being realistic. And the reason why I'm the kind of person that is able to be happy and sad at the same time, if I need to be sad, is because I know for a fact that the future is better. Okay? And that suffering is temporary. So with that being said, goodbye, my lovely Marshall Blenders. I'll see you soon. See ya.